In the wake of that deadly shooting, we're taking a closer look at domestic violence homicide tonight.
This marks the third murder-suicide in the region this year, all involving family members. Liv Kelleher shows us how law enforcement agencies are working to prevent these cases from turning deadly.
Well, advocates say one of the biggest shifts they've seen is how law enforcement officers respond to domestic violence calls after a 2023 law requires officers to use a lethality assessment, a tool that helps them determine when violence may turn deadly. The 11-question assessment, known as the LAP, asks victims about patterns of escalation and threats in their relationship.
We always assume that the victim knows that he or she is in danger, and sometimes that is not the case.
Director of the Utah Domestic Violence Coalition, Kim Wolf, says the tool helps both police and victims better understand that risk, and in some cases drives people to seek help.
We are seeing in some instances an increase of 100% in requests for services.
The questions are based on decades of research by Jacqueline Campbell, who studied what warning signs most often precede homicide.
And what are the risk factors that indicate that this abusive relationship is likely to escalate to a homicide?
Red flags include threats to kill, stalking, and access to weapons. If those factors are present, officers are required to connect victims with resources, but accepting that help.
This is entirely the call of the victim.
Data from the Violence Policy Center's 2023 study on murder-suicide shows just how high the stakes can be. 14% of domestic violence homicide victims are children. 62% of murder-suicides involve intimate partners, and 90% involve a firearm.
Most of these horrifically violent acts are at least somewhat impulsive.
She says that moment of impulse can be critical.
If we can just get them to take a pause, may hopefully get that person out of that impulsive thing.
One policy that Campbell advocates for are extreme risk protective orders, or ERPOs, which allow family members or law enforcement officers to petition a judge to temporarily remove someone's access to a firearm if they're showing signs of escalating violence. Utah currently does not have this red flag law in place. Reporting in Salt Lake, Liv Kelleher, KUTV 2 News.